Welcome ladies and gentlemen, Tanks Blitz universe. We have an update 4.3 buffs and nerfs and changes video for you today. There's a fair few cosmetic changes. There will be a new tab in the in-game store where you will be able to see offers, purchasing bundles for gold. As you can see, if you shoot red tanks, the visual component of damage displayed above an enemy is improved. I don't know what had to be improved, but it is improved anyways. There will be 120 frames per second option for iOS devices that can support this option, and there will be a change in the moments in which you can enter rating battles, which is called prime time. For the M48A1 Patton, there will be not just one but two legendary camouflages. Talk about overkill much. This one is called the Pitbull, available as you can see for 3,980 gold, and it changes the name into Pitbull. It doesn't add anything in terms of how it performs except for a bit of camouflage rating. And if you don't like this camouflage, then you can fit this one, changing the name into Beast, 2,840 gold. And again, it doesn't add anything to the tank except for a bit of fancy looking camouflage scheme and of course camo rating. This one looks pretty good in my opinion, and I'll be fitting it to my M48A1 Patton myself because reasons and obviously gold noob. So onto the buffs and nerfs in update 4.3. The M41 Bulldog will get 3 buffs, mostly on the fighting capabilities, or well, all of the fighting capabilities. The M32 gun, the second gun you can mount, it will be buffed. Dispersion will be changed. It will be a bit better, 0.355 now instead of 0.374, and it will receive a buff in terms of rate of fire, so it gives you a bit more punch. The T91E5 gun, the autoloader on the Bulldog, again dispersion will be buffed, going to 0.364. The reload time of the drum and the shell are changed, and especially the shell reload, that's good, only 2 seconds in between shots, and in total it will give you here we are, 11.91 rounds a minute. So yeah, that's a lot better than it was before. It was just about below 10. Now it's nearly 12 rounds a minute, and that's without any provisions or a crew or whatever. For the top turret and the top gun, the M32 late, again dispersion will be changed, going to 0.345, so that's even better than the earlier M32 gun. And again rate of fire going to nearly 14 rounds a minute, giving this Bulldog a lot more fighting capability. The IS-7, the tier 10 Russian heavy, it will be nerfed. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it right, Russian tanks can be nerfed. Not a lot though. There's spaced armor on the side over here, that's this panel on this side and a panel over here on the other side as well. They will be nerfed. They have 30mm of armor now, and it will be down to 5mm. I haven't got a clue how this will work out in the game yet. But yeah, they are trying to balance the tanks in a good way, I think. Not so much for this one, the CEN7/1 and the FV4202, because those two, they will be nerfed, and that's very unfortunate in my opinion, because both the CEN7/1 and the FV4202, they share a gun. This one, the 105mm Royal Ordnance L7A1, and yeah, the penetration for the hash shell will be nerfed to 170 instead of 210. The gold price is adjusted to 10 gold, so that is goodish in a way. But you can see the rate of fire is abysmal. It's ridiculously low, under 6 rounds a minute. This isn't a medium tank anymore, it's turning into a heavy, and yes, it is a main battle tank, but just shy of 6 rounds a minute. The CEN had the worst DPM of all the T9 mediums already, and it's dropping even more. And I can understand they've given it heat and high explosive hash rounds, so something had to be done about that probably. But this isn't the best option there is, I think. And the same goes for the FV4202. Look at the modules over there. There is the gun, 7.63 rounds a minute. I mean, come on. It had the second worst DPM, the worst was the 50M, but that gets overtaken now by the FV, and this one has the worst DPM in the game now. And having both heat and a big 440 alpha hash rounds, yes, I can understand that is a bit of an extra, of an added treat, but I think those two tanks, they don't have much going for it anymore, so yeah. Then again, it's going to be an update 4.3 together with all the other bits and pieces, the camo on the Patton, small cosmetic changes really, and of course there will be changes in the crew skills and a lot more coming. Warhammer tanks are there in update 4.3, just a few days left to go, ladies and gentlemen, Tankers of Blitz Universe. I hope you have enjoyed the videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. There's a link below in the description, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers, happy tanking!